I've always wanted to be a part of the art industry in one way or another. Ever since I was little, I was always making something, either playing around trying to create music or coloring in my coloring book to designing outfits I thought were cute for my Barbie. I took art and music classes outside of school. Unfortunately, at my school, we weren't offered these kind of classes. Later on in life, I developed an infatuation with photography. I absolutely loved taking pictures. I would take a picture of almost anything that I could see. And looking back on my life, I feel like these situations led to my current career choice. My name is Whitney Jordan, and I am a graphic design student at Full Sail University. My brand mantra is I am an honest, open-minded, realistic person with big dreams and big ideas. I will share my story with you about how I came to the conclusion to pursue graphic design. I'm also interested in hearing and learning from other people as to how they got to where they are today. I'm interested in hearing about challenges they had to overcome and any advice that may be helpful to me to become a successful designer. I always loved doing artistic things. It could be anything from coloring in a book, painting with watercolors, or trying to compose music after piano class. We didn't have art classes in school, so I was fortunate enough to be able to take a class or two outside of school. I always wished that I had the talent to draw, and because I didn't think I was a natural at it, that definitely had an effect on my self-esteem as a kid. And unfortunately, I'm still trying to overcome those insecurities today as an adult. Because I was so hard on myself, I decided to pursue a medical career after I finished high school. After taking a few classes for radiology and successfully completing a nursing assistant class, I got a job working in a local hospital as a CNA. After a short period of time, I came to the conclusion that this was not for me, and I was blindly following directions from other people. People will always be sick, is what I was told. And I was also told that job security is very important when you have kids. I wasn't following my dreams, and because of that, I was very unhappy. Something that makes me different is that I am a perfectionist when it comes to designing projects, which can sometimes be a bad thing, but I have no problems with starting over from scratch if I feel the project isn't going the way I want it to. Something that sets me apart from others is I have really big dreams. For the longest time, and still to this day, I have a goal to meet and work for Ellen DeGeneres. A lot of people thought it was funny or crazy, and some people thought that I was outrageous for even saying it out loud, but I always wanted to be a part of her story. She does so many great things for people, and I wanted to be a part of that somehow. I think that my big dreams and big ideas set me aside and make me a unique person. A few things that I am skilled at would be taking and editing photographs. I actually owned my own photography company before I started classes at Full Sail. For personal reasons, I decided to wait until I completed my classes to pursue anything else with my company. I also have an extensive knowledge of Adobe programs like Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator. I learn quickly, and I'm able to take direction, and I'm also being great at being a leader if need be. Some strategies for self-growth. I think being outside of your comfort zone is a really big aspect of self-growth. Trying things I've never done before that I wouldn't normally do would definitely be a way to grow. A competitive advantage that I have is I think outside of the box. It may take me a little longer to come up with an idea, but I'd rather come up with an idea that I actually thought about versus just suggesting the first thing that came to mind. One thing that I really regret doing is letting other people's opinions get me down. This mistake has caused scars that are somewhat difficult for me to get over. I let other people get in my head about my skills as a photographer and also as an artist, which in turn making the decision to not pursue anything with my photography company came from. I don't have any work experience as a graphic designer yet, but my experiences in office settings that I've had previously worked in have given me the proper skills as to how to work and act in a professional manner. Some of my standout moments would be being noticed on maybe the bulletin board for achieving or exceeding some sales goals in some previous employment situations, or my manager just pulling me aside to let me know how good I was doing. My ideal work environment, aside from working for Ellen DeGeneres, would probably be somewhere where I have some creative freedom. I've read a lot about companies where you can come in and go as you please, and they have game rooms or workout rooms and things like that, and I think that would be a great place to work. The type of work that I would like to do, aside from working for Ellen once again, would be creating movie posters. I think that would be really interesting to do. I wouldn't mind working for a magazine agency or an ad agency, but my ultimate goal would be to work for a major movie company and create movie posters. Video game art is also something that I am very interested in. Well, thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.